A chilling wind howls through a dark, spider-infested garage where a 15-year-old boy is forced to sleep, exiled from his own home, while his stepmother's children claim the warm bedrooms inside. For 2 years, I endured this betrayal in my father's house. So, when my high school graduation loomed, why did my stepmother dare to assume she'd share in my moment of triumph? This is my story, and the truth will leave you stunned. Before we dive in, if you've ever faced betrayal from those you trusted most, make sure to subscribe. You're not alone, and here we share stories of survival, strength, and second chances. My name is Ethan Caldwell, and this tale begins in the shadows of my childhood. After my parents' divorce, it was just me and my father in our 3-bedroom home. Life had its cracks, but it was ours. Late-night tacos, video game battles, my room a haven of band posters, and my battered skateboard. Then, at 15, my father remarried. Enter Vivian, my stepmother, with her 2 children, Marcus and Sophie. In a heartbeat, my home became a stranger's domain. Vivian had bold plans for her new family, and I was erased from the blueprint. Vivian decreed Marcus, 16, and a young man needing space, should seize my bedroom. Sophie, 13, claimed the guest room for her comfort. And me? With a smile that masked her intent, Vivian suggested, "Ethan, the garage could be your private sanctuary." My father, a man who flees conflict, merely nodded. My pulse raced. Was this betrayal real? The garage was no sanctuary. It was a prison. A cold concrete floor cloaked in a tattered rug, a sagging sofa, a desk that groaned under the slightest touch. A single bulb flickered, casting eerie shadows. Uninsulated, it mocked comfort. In winter, my breath clouded the air, a failing space heater no match for the biting cold. In summer, it was a furnace, a cheap fan stirring suffocating heat. Spiders spun webs across my books, and the air reeked of stale motor oil. I braved the dark just to reach the bathroom or kitchen. I was a ghost in my own home. I pleaded with my father, my voice trembling as I described the torment. "It builds grit," he muttered, eyes averted. "Vivian?" She branded me ungrateful, insisting I was privileged to have my own lair. Meanwhile, Marcus and Sophie reveled in rooms adorned with new bedding, sleek curtains, modern desks. Their spaces glowed with warmth while I shivered in gloom. Family rituals, our movie nights, vanished into the void. Vivian whisked her children to diners or arcades, leaving me in the shadows. I'd eat cold leftovers alone, my existence fading. But one night, a chilling event shifted everything. What unfolded in that garage would haunt me and ignite a choice that would unravel my family. One merciless winter, the space heater died. The garage turned into an icy tomb. I piled on every blanket, slept in my jacket, but the cold clawed at me. Sleep was a lost cause. Desperate, I crept into the house, heart pounding, and curled up on the living room sofa to survive the night. Dawn broke, and Vivian loomed over me. She didn't ask if I was all right. Her voice sliced through the air, accusing me of prowling, of plotting to sabotage her. Her words were a venomous storm. My father appeared, and before I could speak of the broken heater, Vivian spun a tale, tears glinting, claiming I was tearing apart her perfect family. My father didn't question the cold. He ordered me back to the garage, his voice flat. I exploded. "I'm freezing," I roared. "Don't you care?" I bared the garage's horrors, how Vivian rendered me invisible. But he only said, "Don't upset Vivian." That moment fractured my trust. My father chose her. Again. For 2 more years, I endured that forsaken garage, counting the seconds to freedom. Now I'm 18, on the cusp of high school graduation, with 2 tickets to the ceremony. One for my mother, who crossed states to stand by me. The other, for my father. But when I told him, his words chilled me. What about Vivian's ticket? My blood ran cold. After all this, he wanted her there? I steadied my voice and declared, Vivian's not invited. Vivian overheard, and her wrath erupted. She screamed I was spiteful, ungrateful, hell-bent on destroying her family. The weight of those years, the freezing nights, the creeping spiders, the isolation, surged within me. I roared, You banished me to a garage for 2 years while your kids stole my home. You have no claim to my victory. My father stormed in, demanding I apologize and invite her. I locked eyes with him and said, No, she's not coming. But then came the gut-wrenching twist. My father vowed to skip my graduation unless Vivian could attend. My own father, abandoning me again. Graduation day dawned, my nerves frayed, uncertain if he'd appear. He did, but his presence was a cold shadow, his congratulations a hollow echo. Vivian was absent. My mother, radiant with pride, anchored me through the storm. At the tense, celebratory lunch, my father was a stranger, slipping away early with a curt nod. But in that moment, a truth crystallized. I survived that garage. I triumphed despite the odds. This was my victory, and I refused to let Vivian taint it. I'm moving out soon, carving a new path, surrounding myself with those who see my worth. Sometimes standing your ground means cutting ties with those who betrayed you, even family. Thank you for stepping into my story. If you've ever felt cast out in your own life, share your thoughts below. I'm listening. Subscribe, and let's unravel the next chapter together.